What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Philly to Detroit Boxing. We got a very special guest on with us today, Marcus the Shark Wilson. What's going on, bro?
What's good with you, bro? You straight?
Good, bro. Appreciate you for hopping on with us. I know we've been following each other on the gram for a minute, just kind of supporting each other,
Yeah.
liking each other's stuff and whatnot. So it's good to have you on finally, for sure.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. You for sure been showing a lot of support, bro. A lot of love, especially on my second one. You know what I'm saying? I remember you reposting me, so that meant a lot to me.
No, for sure. You already know we locked in for sure, bro. But I guess just starting off, bro, just tell us how you got started in this sport of boxing.
Really, bro, how I got started, bro, I used to play basketball for real. Wouldn't nobody even be hit. But I really used to play basketball, but I never could control my temper. I never was a team player. So like when it came to me losing, I never want to shake hands and I always wanted to fight after. Like I used to hate losing. So as time went on, God just led me to the boxing gym. I met Coach Greg. Shout out Coach Greg. I met him. He started me off, and then right before the Golden Gloves down in the city when I had lost, I wound up meeting Hoos, and then we wound up turning into. I went to Coach Mo and them, and I turned pro.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
And
that's how it went.
And then tell us a little bit about your team, man. We were speaking a little bit briefly before we started recording about Dark
Right.
Side. They a prominent team within the state of Michigan.
Yeah.
If you go to the amateur shows and the pro shows, you know of Dark Side for sure.
Right.
So could you tell us a little bit about your team?
So you already know the main one is Lionheart. The
Yeah,
pros, my man Lionheart. Shout out to Hoos, Hassan Mamashadi. Then it's me. Then it's Waleed. Waleed Sharks. Then we got Ferris Dixon. Shout out Ferris. Ferris just came with us, so that just bolstered our whole little stable. And then we got the amateurs Hamza, Hassan. We got all the other little amateurs coming up right behind us. So Dark Side really you can't go to it just how you said it. You can't go to an amateur show. You can't go to a pro show without knowing Coach Moon is down there.
no, yeah, for sure. And shout out to Hassan. He did an interview with us too. We got Hassan on here briefly before his top ranked fight.
Oh
So shout
yeah.
out to yeah, we had him
Oh yeah,
on.
shout
We
out
had
who?
him
Yeah,
on.
shout
Yeah,
out who? Yeah, you already had
yeah.
one of the dogs. Yeah.
Yep. And then shout out to Ferris. Obviously, we was talking about him too. Shout out to my guy Ferris. He did my first ever interview with me, so definitely shout out
Right,
to Ferris for
right.
sure. And then, bro, could you tell us a little bit? You said you was fighting in November too, man. Could you tell us a little bit about what weight you fighting at, and do you know
Yeah.
of your opponent yet?
Yeah, no, I don't never ask for my opponent. I don't never like that's just something I do. Like I don't never really ask like who I'm fighting, you know what I'm saying? I don't know until like the last 2 weeks of the fight. And then where I'm fighting at 147.
147.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
you like that division right now, man? How you like obviously we had Bud Spence. They about to
Yeah,
probably move, but I
yeah,
guess you can still include them too though. They ain't moved up
yeah.
yet. How you like the 147 division? You got Boots, you
Uh,
got Stanionis, you got all these top
right.
guys.
Right. I love 147 right now. I always love 147. That was always the way I always wanted to be at starting boxing because Sugar Ray was my favorite fighter, so I always used to like Sugar. When I knew that he was 147, I always wanted to fight 47. You got a lot of people. You got a lot of prospects at 47. You got Ben Whitaker. You got who is bro
For dog.
out of Maryland, out of Baltimore, bro. Julie, you got Jaleel Hackett. You got a lot of 47
Yeah.
out here. That's nice. So I love the division. It's a lot of competition. It's a lot of work to be done, man.
And how many fights you got as a pro so far?
I got three. This will be my fourth one coming in November.
All right. And at what age do you feel like it set in for you, like that you basically decided that you was gonna feed your family with this sport? Like, what age did it really kick in for you?
Really kicked in. I'll probably say 21. 21 is when I started taking it seriously. I started actually fighting in the nationals. I started taking it like for real. And then I'll probably say again at 24 when it set in and I went pro. That's when it set in like, oh no, I really could do something with this. I really could feed my family with this.
Hmm. And how was that experience? Like, obviously you only three fights in. How has that experience been so far? Just the process of being pro, getting adjusted to the pro style. Just how has it just been for you? Just kind of adjusting to the lifestyle of it.
So really, really, as far as boxing go, the boxing style was easy. I always had a pro style. That's where like a lot of judges in Detroit. I don't know if y'all familiar, bro. Y'all already know a lot of judges in Detroit. They don't really like to see you taking your time and really placing your punches. They just want to see you come in and and fight. You know what I'm saying? They just really want to see you just fight. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the pro style, I always had that. So that was easy to. It was actually more. It became. I became more comfortable with it fast. I always just take my time. I always used to think. I always used to see where I'm gonna place my shots. I don't like getting hit, so I always used to like always be mindful of my defense. As far as the lifestyle, that's what changed because now it's like you risking your life a little different. Like now it's no headgear. Now it's none of that. Any shot can paralyze you. God forbid, any shot can take you out. So I started taking it a little bit more serious. You know what I'm saying?
And then as far as like, still like, obviously you still in the beginning of your career, what's it like for you? Like do you like the lights? What was it like that walking into the ring, your profile? Like, do you get
Yeah.
nervous beforehand? Like, what's the routine for you?
So the routine, of course, praying. Always got to pray. Always got to pray right before that kind of always calms the nerves. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't one of these fighters that's gonna lie to you and be like, "Yeah, I don't get nervous." No, any man stepping in the ring right before any fight or any great sport, you gonna get nervous. That just lets you know you alive. You know what I'm saying? But praying, giving the Most High His grace, and then allowing Him to give me the strength that I need to get to victory if He sees so. But the process is probably just talking to my coach. I ain't gonna tell you the tricks of the trade, but just talk to my coach, get my songs ready to walk out. I probably say my favorite is the walkout, really the walkout. Like walking out with your team, all your team behind you. And then I really like on the road. Being at home is a more crazier than on the road. On the road, it's like nobody know you. You get to show out. You get to be an underdog. At home, when you the home favorite, you got all your family, you got all your friends, you got everybody you grew up with, and then like everybody. That's more the butterflies than just being on the road. On the road, it's like it's easy. At home, it's like, man, you got your mama out there, you got your woman out there. It's like you can't lose. You feel me? Like it's just bad. You know what I'm saying?
And I was
No,
going
okay.
how the business side of boxing been to you so far? Anything you like? Anything you don't like?
The business side. Fortunately, I got a team behind me, so I haven't faced the downside of boxing. Of course, I got mentors and I got OGs ahead of me that tell me how these bad contracts can be and how bad you can get screwed over in boxing. But fortunately, I got a team behind me. I just got signed with Net Sports Management, so he's my manager.
Yeah.
He look out for me, Hussein Wali, so he pretty much take care of all the business side. So I just been fortunate enough just to box. I ain't have to focus on signing no contracts and looking at no promoters or nobody doing me dirty. So saying shout out.
All right.
No, I was gonna ask you that too. I was about to say I just reposted you, that you signed to it. Now you got you an agent, to actually do
Yeah,
those type of business things for you.
yeah, I
Uh,
appreciate that.
What type of deal is that? That's like a certain years deal or certain fights.
Yeah, yeah. Without saying too much, it's a year deal. So it's about 3 years. You know what I'm saying? They just look out for you. They make sure that talking to the top rank, talking to these big promoters that they send in good contracts. You know what I'm saying? For example, like you're not getting a contract with all these stipulations that say like, all right, yeah, we promise you 4 fights, but your first fight, you after that you might get shelved. You might not fight for a couple years. You know what I'm saying? Just stipulations like that. It's that type of thing. You got somebody behind you. You got somebody supporting you, marketing you, promoting you, talking to sponsors for you. Like it's that type of thing. It's not really a fight deal thing.
right. And then is the plan to like stay active? How many times would you like to fight a year?
6 times a year. I want to stay active, bro. I just turned pro. Like I already talked about as far as like how comfortable I am with the pro style. So now that I'm learning how to really sit down on my punches, I want to get in there as much as possible. Like I want to make a name fast. You feel me? Like I want to get in and get out. Like I don't want to be. I'm already 25. I want to get in and get out, make however much the Most High allows me to make, and then get out. I don't plan to be how I'm talking to y'all right now. I don't plan to be slow and slumped, and y'all visit me in the hospital by the time I'm 30. Like that's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
No, I feel you. A lot of people got that mindset right now. I remember hearing Jared Anderson, his last fight. He said he just trying to make this money till his brother get out of jail. He up. He
Hey, bro.
retiring.
Like that, we don't have to be like. I feel like it's a stipulation. I feel like it's a stereotype when it comes to us as people that us black people in sports like gotta just stay in sports as much as we can to make us. You know what I'm saying? Like just because we have to and we don't, bro. Like we not cogs in the machine. We not people. If you look at it, regular person's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna use that as much as I can instead of y'all using me. You feel me? I'm gonna make boxing work for me instead of I work for y'all. You feel me?
I was
Yeah,
going
no
to say,
cap.
I know on that like Jerry Anderson wave, basically. Then with it,
Yeah, basically, like as much as I can, the most I'm allowed to make, and then after that, like, you feel me? It's over with. I start training. I start living my life how I'm supposed to.
No.
what's your do you think about like your trajectory, like how many years you wanna fight until you ready for a world title and things like that, or you try to just take it one day at a time, kind
I just try to take it one day at a time. Like, you feel me? I'm supposed to. I really don't want to even stress about tomorrow. Feel me? I just want to focus on today.
of?
You know what I'm saying? Really, that's what it is. Like boxing is too complicated enough. You already got to predict what he finna do before he do it. So it's like, why even try to stress on when I'm gonna get a world title? Why I'm trying? That's all ego. I just want to take my time with it, enjoy the process while I can, and whenever a belt comes. So,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And who are some of the some people that you've been in the ring with that really push you to the limit, that bring the best out of you?
it's really put. Of course, Hoos. So shout out Hoos. Hoos was probably the best southpaw I ever scored. Don't let him tell you that. Don't let I probably say Hoos. I've been in there with Andre Durrell out of Flint. He pretty
Yeah,
nice. He fought on the zone here. I've been in there with Joey Spencer, who fought on PBC. I've been
yeah.
in there with him.
You talking about a
He
different Andre Durrell or Andre Durrell that everybody know?
no, I think I said his name wrong.
You're not talking about one of the Durrell brothers, right?
Nah, I'm talking about bro out of Flint. Bro out
Or
of Flint. He just fought on the zone on Clarissa card.
Oh,
Out of Flint, bro.
tall
Boss
dude,
man. Andrell.
Andrea. Yeah, I know something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm talking about Andrell. Yeah. So him, and then I'll probably say Joey Spencer. Joey Spencer card gave my hardest work. I'd say.
you talking about the one that just fought Jesus?
Yeah. He probably pushed me. He probably pushed me the hardest. Only because Joey is real, he real explosive. He real strong. You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah.
you let him explode on you, it's kinda in a bad spot. You know what I'm saying?
Do you like sparring those guys? Like, do they kind of like let you know where you at, kind of, and
Yes, sir.
how fast or slow you need to move?
Yes, sir. I love that. I love sparring people it's a landmine. You step wrong, they coming at you. You feel what I'm saying? I love that because then that prepare me for the dogs. You know what I'm saying? I believe I'm a dog myself, and I believe I'm explosive myself. So it
Mhm.
just tests me on where I'm at, tests me where I need to be, and then if it's mistakes I made, I got hit with something I ain't supposed to get hit with. It just show me where to go back to the drawing board with it.
Right.
Right, right. No, and then have you like ever been approached by like some of these big promotions like Top Rank or Matchroom or anything like that to get on a card or possibly sign or anything like that before you
No,
did
not
your
yet.
possible deal?
Lord willing, that's coming in the works. That's coming in the works. Not yet though. Not yet though.
Right, right.
I was going to ask you, are you prepared to kind of take a deal where you, not even take a deal, but basically take a fight where you kind of get bought in to lose, and you kind of gotta prove yourself and get that win?
Yeah, I mean, I'm from Detroit, man. So
Because it happened
I
like
feel like,
Jalil Hack. I said Jalil Hackett. Jahad
yeah,
Tucker last fight.
yeah,
Sometimes it don't always go well. They bought somebody for him to look good, for him to win, and
right,
it didn't go that way. So are you prepared to
right.
take those fights where they think you going? They just bring you here just to get beat up, just for you to change everything up.
Bro, I'm from Detroit, man. I feel like I've been an underdog my whole life, and I know that's a lot of stories that you're gonna hear like that. But I truly feel like, bro, I've been doubted my whole life. You feel me? I've had a very small support system, so when it comes to people thinking that, all right, he about to get beat on, or all right, like we just know that he not gonna make it. Them where I shine the most. I shine the most when I'm doubted on. I shine the most when I'm looked beyond. I'm looked past. You feel me? So
Yeah.
I'm ready for whoever they think of the thing, and whatever prospect they got for me. Like I call myself the prospect killer. So whoever they got for me, let's make it happen. Let's see how cold you really think he is.
And I was going to ask you, have you traveled anywhere to get some work from other fighters?
Have I traveled? Yeah, yeah, I've traveled. We actually set to go to Vegas very soon. Set to go to Vegas
Yeah,
out here. Try to go down to the top rate gym. Try to
Yeah, you can go to any gym in Vegas. You could just pick a
yeah,
gym, walk in, you can go to
yeah.
anything on there.
It don't matter. You feel me? So
yeah.
yeah,
You can just find some good work down there for sure.
yeah. Ohio's another
Okay, any gym.
hotbed. Ohio's a
Yeah,
hotbed.
Ohio, Cleveland. Yeah,
Hot
Philly.
picks.
You know I'm from Philly. You go walk in any
Philly.
gym over here, and we getting busy over here.
Oh yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. I heard about Philly, man. A lot of my people. Shout out Tony Harris and Superbad. A lot of them told me about Philly.
Yeah.
I definitely want to get down to Philly, get some work done.
No, yeah. Is there any guys that you kind of see yourself possibly seeing, like when you do progress in your career, you might see them at the top?
Whitaker for
Ben
sure.
Whitaker. Yeah, he a dog
Oh,
too. I like Ben
Whitaker,
Whitaker.
Whitaker for sure. That's a lovely fight. I would love to make. If I get Lord willing, get as high as I can. Standing Jonas, Virgil Ortiz, Boots at the highest. I really like that fight. I really want to test myself in that fight.
Hmm.
At 47, yeah, that's probably it. That's probably the only ones I see.
I think I low key think you're gonna be fighting a lot of the guys, like a lot of the guys who the best at 40. They probably be at that weight class. I think probably them guys will probably be on their way to 54.
Yeah. Right. They're probably the best at 40. Yeah, I'm cool. Whatever. I see Whitaker though. Whitaker staying at 47. I'm gonna
Yeah,
see.
he's still beginning his career too, kind
Yeah,
of.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
see. I'm gonna see Whitaker for sure. That's what I want to see. That's my first name I want to take.
No, and that could be made maybe sooner than later because y'all kind of on the
Yeah.
same trajectory. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, so that could possibly be made
Y'all
sooner
ever
than we
shake the ring
think.
with each other or no?
Huh?
Y'all ever shake the ring with each other or no?
Nah. Hopefully.
I think he's
Hopefully.
from out in the UK, ain't he?
Yeah, he from UK, so that's a. I know Waleed fighting out there soon, so I want to go out there with him just to, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah, step
set the
right up.
bridge,
Yeah,
set the
yeah,
table for
hell
that.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Even just chopper, you could network all type of shit out there,
saying?
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Hell
But
yeah,
yeah, I definitely want to share the ring with him though.
got to. Yeah, Ben Whitaker, a dog. And
I,
do you ever see yourself? I know you said you've been wanting to fight at 47 since you began a sport, man. Do you ever see yourself maybe going to 54 or 40 or 60? Because you know, there's some guys that like Errol Spence, he just now going to 54,
right,
30 fights in. You know what I mean?
right.
So is
Yeah,
this something
no,
that you want to do?
definitely. I'm a big dude at 47, bro. Like I'm tall, I'm huge. So I'll probably say the next couple years, I'll probably say the next couple years, I'll probably go to 54. But that's as high as I ain't going to 60, man. I ain't that big. I know my limit, bro. I ain't that big, but I'll go to 47 to 54. I'll probably stay at 54.
You
For
say
just
you're
my
a big
career.
dude, man. Is it tough? Is it fairly? I'm assuming that you like the weight cut. Is it fairly easy to make 47 for you?
Yeah. It's fairly easy. It's when you want it, it's gonna be easy.
Right.
When you got the right conditioning, you got the right plan, you got the right team. Like I said before, like it's easier than most. When you doing it by yourself, then it's hard. Like it's hard. Like when you trying to make the meals yourself, trying to do all this and that. But when you got a nutrition plan, you got a conditioning plan, you got your sparring set up already for you. Then all you got to do is just show up, bro. The weight just get the flying off. You know what I'm saying?
And
Yeah.
how did that team come about? Like how you meet all these people basically who get you ready? Because most
God,
people,
man.
even prospects who sign to big companies don't be having no nutritionists at three fights in.
Yeah, bro. I forgot, bro. Like God, like glory to God, because my strength and conditioning coach just what he did for me, and he studied my body and he studied what I can do, and then he created a meal plan for me. From there, he just showed me, he gave me a whole meal plan of what I can do. I make it, and then I made weight every time. You know what I'm saying? So just glory to God, man. I didn't have to go looking for no nutrition. I didn't have to go paying for nobody. I didn't have to go wait for a big promoter to give me all these things. These things are already ready for me.
Right. And that's what you see a lot of the top guys doing right now. They really rely on a nutritionist, man. Like you seen Errol Spence, if you watch like the All Access, like
Yeah,
he spoke real good about his nutritionist. Tank said the same thing. His nutritionist, they really help them out with these weight cuts,
right.
and they still be comfortable cutting the weight rather than trying to kill themselves. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And then when you lifting, because like boxing nowadays is different from boxing back in the day. Boxing back in the day, they used to tell you like, man, just gonna run 20, 30 miles a week and you're gonna get that weight off. Like, no, now we lifting weights now, so we a little stronger now. So it's a little, now you need a nutritionist because now we packing on that lean muscle, we packing on that muscle now. So now it's like you gotta have a nutritionist, or you just gonna be bulky You know what I'm saying?
Man.
No, we're
Man,
I said when start the fight predictions.
Yep. And also, just speaking on some previous fights, man. What you think about that Spence Crawford, man? What was your thoughts on that, man?
I seen it going like that, bro.
You seen it
I
going like
I seen it
that?
going like that. I don't know why people was acting like Bud wasn't finna do him like that. I seen it going like that.
I
See
ain't
what,
think he was gonna do him like that. I ain't gonna
bro?
lie to you.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna tell it to you exactly how I seen it. How I seen it was is that, and y'all already know this. All the mistakes that that Terrence exposed from Earl been had. You feel me? It just wasn't the right opponent to show that. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been seeing against Kell Brick that he can get touched up going backwards. We've been seeing against Sean Porter the inconsistency he had going forward.
But you
He
had to
come the
think he
same
was
way.
going to get off a little bit more. You had to think Spence was going to be able to get off
Yeah,
a
but
little
you
more.
had to think he was gonna do better than that,
We
man.
seen way lesser guys get off way more than he did.
For sure, but at the same time, it's like them same inconsistencies with his fundamentals. It's the same thing, bro. The same jab he do coming forward. He don't move his head the same. He come the same way behind, trying to dig to the body. No feints, no none of that. With no footwork. It's like all of that you seen. It's just nobody exposed that. They wasn't strong enough. It's a strong man's game. Every fight he had, he didn't bully everybody. So when it came to the point where you can't bully Terrence, and now it's just skill for skill. All right, he don't have enough skill to compete with Terrence either. So now you just seen him get exposed. How you supposed to get exposed? It's gonna be worse at 54 because now Terrence gonna be stronger. I really don't want to see the fight. You want me to be honest with you?
Yeah.
I want Earl to just kind of. He already said the rematch clause, but I want Earl to move on and fight Tim Zoo or something. Take over 154. Like don't do that fight again because you already damaged from the last one.
No,
It was a rough fight, man. I
I
ain't
just
gonna
thought I
lie.
seen all these people get off on Bud that my man Spence was going to get off on him. I seen the boy Cat Velasquez drop him, getting bored
Yeah,
made for a stinky leg.
yeah,
I seen my man David Lil Barber fighting for 12 rounds with his hands at his waist and actually do his thing a little bit. Like, so I'm
yeah.
like, I'm seeing all these people do all this stuff. Ain't no, none of these guys is better than Spence, like, on
Right.
their best day. So I'm like, all these guys do all this stuff. Spence got to be able to, about to come here and get off a little bit.
I believe it. You know, I believe it, but at the same time, like I just kept. I've been watching Smith. I've been watching Smith for a long time, so it's like looking at him and like I'm like to fight a sharpshooter like and a counter puncher at that, like as Crawford and who could switch it and got power in both hands. I seen it going similar like how it happened. Now for him to get just automatically destroyed was crazy, but I seen it kind of going like that. You feel me?
You seen him getting stopped sooner or later, whether it
Yeah.
was 10 through 12 or whatever it was,
But
right?
however it was, I knew it wasn't going to the judges.
Like, I thought, like, if Spence won, I thought he was going to overwhelm him with the
Mm-hmm.
pressure. And if Bud won, I thought Bud was going to figure him basically. Yeah, if Bud won, I thought he was gonna probably have a rough 5 rounds, rough
Mm-hmm.
5 6 rounds. Then by the second half, he would have everything down pat and he'll start picking him apart. And around 9 and 10, he'll take him out. But even in that win, him taking him out, I'm still thinking it's gonna be competitive until you
Right.
figure him out. He figured him out like the first round.
Yeah.
It wasn't no
Yeah.
4 rounds, 5 rounds.
Bro, cause bro, no disrespect, but he basic, bro. Like, yeah, the basics get you. I always say Earl Spence like the Tim Duncan of basketball. I mean, of
I call
boxing,
him Tom Brady.
bro. Like he just fundamental, but it's like you know how he coming. Like you
It
every
just
time
worked
he coming the
until
same way.
then.
Yeah,
Yeah, like he coming the same way, bro. It's no change, it's no nothing. You feel me? So
and another reason that I was leaning Spence was because of the resume.
right,
It's just the people he bit. Like I said, they both beat Sean and Kel. So if you take them off the resume since they both beat him, you could pick two people on Smith's resume that you would pick to beat all 38 other opponents. Like
right.
you're not picking none of them guys to beat Mikey Garcia. I'm not.
Or Danny Garcia.
Word, that's the other person. I ain't picking none
Mm-hmm.
of them guys to beat no Mikey. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
but like I said, I just think he saved his greatest performance for his greatest opponent. I just don't think that will happen that often. So it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
rare to see because when you fight your greatest opponent, it's difficult because that's your greatest opponent.
Right.
But I think he pulled off one of them few things where he saved his greatest night for his greatest opponent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
No
no,
cap.
I feel you on that. How y'all feel about him fighting Jamil?
Yeah, he'll smash him.
Hey, I about to say I got Bud. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's smoking. He's smoking Jamil too.
Yeah, no cap. And that'd be crazy for the stable. Just
He,
I want to see that
bro.
press conference, man. They're gonna be talking their shit.
oh man.
And
Cause
they gonna be
they
talking
don't like each
crazy.
other
They
for
really
real.
don't like each other for real.
Yeah.
Like they really don't like each other. So I definitely would want to see that.
I
Who
want to
y'all
see.
got
Yeah.
for Bud and I mean who y'all got for Shakur and Martin?
Shakur.
Or I mean, I ain't gonna lie. When
I
I
like Frank.
Shakur's so nice. When I ask the people about that fight, I don't even ask him can he win. I be asking him like, yo, can it be a good fight?
Right.
Can it be back and forth
Mm.
type shit? Like, cause it's like I don't know though. I think Shakur gonna like 10-2 him, 11-1 him.
Yeah.
Just cause when Frank going, most of the time he the guy that's more athletic, that's more skilled. They got the quicker hands. They got the good combination punching. Going
Right.
into this fight, you're not the best at that. That's his game.
Yeah, exactly.
Better than you at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I'm definitely running Shakur in that one. Like I said, I like Frank though. Frank a dog.
Yeah.
Bro asked me the other day would I consider Frank the best of Shakur's resume over like Oscar Valdez. I said, yeah, I think you don't
I
think
can't say
so?
that though. I can't say that. I feel like
No, not
Oscar was
on
better
not on paper, because you can't call no
than.
no
Yeah,
man
not on paper,
who
right?
has a
Right.
world title better than the two.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But just in real life physical form, do you think that'd be his
Oh,
best?
in real boxing time across from each
Yeah,
other.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely. Yeah, that's his
we
best
know on
opponent.
paper, because like I said, you can't
yeah.
call
Cause
nobody
they was
with a
going,
world
yeah,
title
it was
better
a
than
world
not
champion and
working
all
with
that
him.
shit. Yeah,
Right. No, definitely. Like Frank in his prime, he athletic too. Like he got an IQ too. He got the faster. How bro said, he got the faster hands. So on pay, like if you go in real time,
The
this is best
combination
opponent.
punching too.
Yeah,
yeah,
and he throw in combination. He not just gonna sit back and just wait on Shakur. So that'll be his biggest test. Even though I feel like he gonna pass with flying colors,
Yeah.
but nah, that's his best opponent.
So I think, like I said, I just want to see Frank just give it his all and just not be patient. 'Cause I do think he's talented enough to win.
Mm.
Like
Oh, fact.
when two people fight, that's the first thing I look at. Like, do I even think you have the talent to beat him? Even if I'm not picking you, I could still say like, but you do have the skills to beat this guy, even if I don't think
Right.
you can beat him.
Right.
'Cause, like, that is a fight where it's like I do believe you possess what you need to beat a guy like Shakur. It's just is you going to be able to do it?
Yeah. How bro said, that's gonna look bad for that stable. He take that L, bro. People gonna
man.
get the
That's
Ryan
back to
Garcia
back.
gonna leave first. Then it's gonna be Anthony Joshua. After that, they just gonna get the skate. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna look bad
I
for
ain't
that
gonna lie,
stable.
what's the best chance that Derek James got at pulling off a win out of which big fight? Because it's looking like Deontay, AJ. You're gonna have to coach that one. You got Frank Shakur and you got Canelo Jamel. Out of those three, what's his best chance at winning?
None of them. None of them. But I'll probably say he got his best chance. His best chance would be his best. Damn. His best chance would probably have to be Deontay and AJ. Only because Deontay, Deontay, at any point in time he can knock you out. But what else? Like as far as skill, AJ got more skill. You feel me? But as far as like dog and punching power, Deontay got that. But AJ can outlast if AJ can outlast Deontay, as far as and you've seen Fury do it. If he can outlast him, then he got a better chance of doing that. But out of them other two, Jermell and Canelo, no, and Shakur, no. You feel me?
I low key think AJ need to fight how he used to fight, and he could actually get that win. Like, because if you think about it, Deontay ain't as skilled as Klitschko, but it was the same type of fighting style. They both was super
Right,
long, and you had to get on the inside of their long ass jab that they just gonna have sticking out there the whole fight.
right,
So
right,
he was going right at him, and
right,
like Tyson said, he said he went at Deontay because now he don't get full extension on his punches. Like when you gotta think about it, if you on the outside, he get to extend his full power on you.
right. Exactly.
So I
Yeah,
think I think he low key should take that Klitschko approach to being tentative and trying to outbox and stay on the inside. He just waiting for that right hand to come.
yeah, exactly.
Man,
He gonna get put to sleep doing that. So I think he
doing
need to come forward. How he did with Usyk.
Like
Just
I
come
said,
forward.
Tyson gave us the blueprint. Like he showed you. Like and like I
Mm-hmm.
said, AJ low key was like that too. I don't know. I don't understand what happened. What Ruiz hit him with had to be something crazy because Klitschko knocked him down and he got right back up.
Boy, that boy, nah.
So
Ruiz hit
whatever
him with
that
some.
mean Klitschko ain't hit him with what or the other boy hit him with when he knocked him.
Ruiz hit him with some heat, boy. It changed his whole game plan. He been
So,
boxing ever since. He ain't been coming forward since that fight. Like, it's been bad since then.
That Klitschko joint, that must have been like a sharp knockdown more so than like a it really hurt me knockdown
Right.
because he got right up and stepped right to him. That was
Yeah.
I remember that fight. That was a good ass fight.
No, yeah, bro. That was the first time I really paid attention to Anthony Joshua. Was that fight?
Yeah, he got. I'm thinking once he fell, I'm like, oh, all right, he about to take Youngin out. He got right up and started stepping to him. I'm like, oh, he dangerous.
Yeah.
that dumbass uppercut.
Right. No, that Ruiz. Nah,
And
Ruiz.
the elbow on the inside. Caught him on the inside.
Yeah.
I think it was psychological Ruiz though. He didn't think that he was gonna do him like that.
Yeah,
Like, it was
he already
more
had
so-
him in his mind. Like he beat his
Yeah.
man.
Like it wasn't even like what he hit him with. I think it just psychologically broke him, like because he was at the pinnacle. He looked past Ruiz. Ruiz was a late replacement, so it was like he like, man, I'm about to. And then Ruiz come through fat, like he not even shaved, so he looking like, bro, I'm about to dog him, bro. And then he dropped him already, so everybody thinking like, oh, here we go, like Joshua about to do his thing, and then he get dropped, and then get dropped again. Psychologically, that just broke him, I think. Because he been on
be retarded.
trainer changes in.
1,000 in the stands.
Right.
Man.
I think that broke him, bro.
And what you think about that? Oh, go ahead, bro.
No, I was just saying they had to break him. You good?
Man. Now I was gonna say, what you think about that? That it was the same week, wasn't it? That Stephen Foe in a way.
Yeah.
Hey,
What you think
I did
about
not
that,
think
man?
that was gonna happen.
You know, I'm from Philly, man, so I ain't sleep good, but it's all right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you need to ask him that question for real, cause he out there. He from Philly. You gotta check in for real. What happened? Let me ask you, what happened,
Listen,
bro?
He on them boys, man. He on them boys.
Hey, we can't say that for everybody. You feel me? We can't say that. How many times
Hey
we
man,
say that?
he look good, man.
You don't
They
have-
said he don't like taking them
Listen,
tests, man. They said he
You
don't like
have
taking them
better
tests.
testing for a unified fight. I could say that.
Oh,
That's
my
crazy.
God.
How you don't have tested for a unified fight. One of the guys on number 2 ranked in the world, regardless of weight class. That's crazy.
You know, that's crazy. Now that you brought it up, I ain't hear nothing about no testing. But at the same time, until we hear anything, we can't really say that. Boxing wise, he kind of spanked that boy, and I didn't think he was gonna do that. I thought like, all right, Phil Fulton bigger, his jab out the like
Yeah.
in a way he just explosive. Like I'm thinking like, all right, he ain't really that skilled. No, he didn't.
Oh, he nice.
He nice for sure.
He might
He a dog.
He might have been on them roids. I don't know.
Nah. Until it come
Hey
out.
man, that motherfucker look like a fucking. I don't know, bro. He looks sharp as hell.
I'm
that.
saying though, I think he was
Flawless
out jabbing Fulton. I wasn't thinking that was gonna happen at all.
I stayed up for that fight. I was up tired as shit waiting for that jump. They was making me mad as hell, that talking they was doing. Then all the fights was over. They still had a clock. I'm like, yo, all the undercard's over. Y'all gonna still put a clock on it? What the hell?
Yeah. No, I watched it at 8. I watched it in the morning at 8. And I was like, ooh, I wasn't on Instagram. I couldn't watch it. I couldn't look at Instagram. I didn't want nobody to tell me like what happened.
I be doing
it.
Oh yeah, because you watched it a couple hours later.
Yeah, I watched it at 8, bro. I ain't watch it at 4. I had to wait till my mind woke up.
Man, he put on a flawless performance against my man's Cool Boy, dog. I'm like, God damn.
Bro, I went.
I mean, Cool Boy gonna get that rematch though. You hear me? You're not done.
Oh, did they rematch it?
We just gonna get better real quick. First, we're gonna go to 126.
Yeah, I'm about to say Cool Boy say he moving up.
I know we about to get us the strat because anyway, about to move up again. Because once he cook boy, he got all the belts, so he gonna move up again. So once we get a strap, you know what I mean, then he gonna move up, get a strap. Then we're gonna unify again, and it's gonna be a different result. And this time, it's gonna be better. And this time, we're getting tested. We not.
Hey, man.
We doing the test.
Hey, more power to that man. You feel me? More power to it. You know what I'm saying? I hope Cool Boy. Yeah, because I just don't want him to
It's
get.
cool though, my man. It's cool though. We got that man in the dungeon about to take over for the next decade. So we ain't really worried about it. That boy in the dungeon, we just waiting to let him loose. Everybody ducking him, don't want. They scared.
Yeah,
We let him loose.
yeah, that's facts. That's facts. But you know what I'm saying. But let's keep it on your boy though. Nah. You see how he diverted? He passed it off to his man. Nah.
Yeah,
But look,
I went to the future too.
nah. We gotta
Well,
stay in the
really the
present.
now. My man the
Huh?
now. I say really the now for real,
Yeah,
for real.
he didn't know. Yeah, he didn't now for sure. But if they rematch, I'm gonna take Steven again because he gonna be bigger, he gonna be stronger, he gonna be able to. Hopefully, he gonna be able to take Mo. You know what I'm saying? And then he'll be able to implement his game plan. He's seen what he did wrong. I still got all faith in Fulton. I still feel like he a
It's a
team.
couple big. It's a couple big fights
Yeah,
though that he could. It's a lot of fights. Like I love to see Fulton and Robeisy Ramirez.
that's a crazy
How
fight.
that turns. See how
That's a
that.
dog ass fight.
Because
That,
Robeisy, I didn't really like him at first, but he actually starting to turn into like a nice pro. And that left hand, that should got real life power. And
yeah. Right, that's a crazy fight. I'd love to see that
that
fight.
left hand got some dynamite in it for sure.
Yeah.
Really, any of the champs at 26, I wouldn't mind seeing Cool Boy test this. He could probably run through that if it in a
Who
way
else
up there.
there, bro?
Well, Robisi,
The
is
bull
it
who moved up and fought Foster, he moved back down though. He still had a
Ray
belt.
Vargas?
Oh,
Yeah,
Ray Vargas, yeah.
Ray
Yeah.
Vargas.
He still got a belt too, because that wasn't even for a belt when he fought.
yeah.
Yeah.
He fought Foster for his belt, so that's why
Oh, okay.
he basically kept his belt. So even though he lost,
Oh, okay.
I
basically
thought that was Foster's first time being world champ.
no, man, you're
That
right.
was,
It was for a vacant. You're right. It was
that's
for,
why I said I think that was Foster's first time. I thought. Then
Okay.
who else up there? Robesi, Ray,
uh,
or Ray?
what that
Shit.
Floyd said he wanted Carmel to fight. He there.
Oh, Laywood.
Mm.
Uh, I feel like we missed
And
one more person.
Bernardo Lopez. What's his name? I think that's Bernardo Lopez. I believe.
Yeah, I think he about to fight Joey Gonzalez in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, he
Mm.
got a fight coming up. He
Yeah,
defending his belt.
about to fight Joey.
Okay. Okay.
That's an hard fight too, though.
Hey, but
Yeah.
I feel like Schoolboy run through them boys though.
Yeah, only yeah.
Everybody except Robesi.
I think I want to see the Robesi. I think he'll run through everybody else we said, but I do want to see the Robesi. I don't want because that's
Yeah.
a really fight.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I have to see that fight. But everybody else, I feel like he is smoked down.
No, definitely. I wouldn't even go over. I wouldn't even go over top rank if it's not even for that fight. To be honest.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, no, that ain't it. That
But
ain't it.
you got the Charlo and Canelo. You think Charlo could pull it off, man, or no? Too
Nah.
big.
Nah. He bit
You
off
ain't
too
giving him
much.
a chance, man.
Nah, I gave him a puncher's chance, but
70-30. You 70-30?
more like
20 with it.
80-20.
Damn.
80-20, bro. He got a puncher's chance, bro. He's strong, but what
I ain't,
Castaño did, like Canelo gonna do way worse.
I ain't gonna lie though. He don't throw what Castaño throw though. Like that's why
Yeah.
like people like when Devin Haney lost, they was like, yo, I see how Loma had him. Tank could really have him like that, but it's like Tank threw 34 punches around. You think Haney would look like that if Loma was throwing 34 punches around? You think the fight would have turned out how it turned out? Probably.
True, but Canelo accurate though. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like them same power punches that you feel me that Castaño was landing, Canelo gonna land, and it's at a heavier weight. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like them same left hooks gonna come from a 168 pounder that's not it ain't gonna be a 154. You feel me? He couldn't take Castaño kind of, so
Yeah,
it's
no, I
like
picked Castaño to win the first fight before the fight, and I actually thought he did win the fight. Good thing I
yeah.
had money, but I thought he did win the fight.
I thought he wanted to, but Canelo, he didn't see, bro. He been boxing since 15, bro. He didn't seen every style. He didn't seen Charlo at least 3 times. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, ain't nothing that Charlo gonna do that's gonna be no different. And y'all know he an ego boxer. So he gonna get in there, he gonna try to box it first, and then after a while, he gonna try to fight him. He wild. It's like, I don't see him coming with nothing different than what he don't hit harder than Gennady. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, Canelo already fought the hardest puncher, so it's like, what else you gonna come with? You ain't gonna outbox him.
It wasn't, but he don't really have problems with the hard punches. He got problems with people who could really box.
That's what I'm saying. And can you really say that Charlo can really box?
I think he could really box. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know, bro.
I
I
think he's an
haven't seen
okay
him.
boxer.
Yeah, I haven't
Okay
seen him
boxer.
box
To
other
be
than
honest with you,
China.
if you he low key turned his whole career to a puncher. He was a boxer. My man was like 19-0 with like 5 knockouts at one point.
Yeah.
Then he went with Derek, and nobody go 12 no more.
Yeah, he been punching. That's what I'm saying. He been slugging, and more power to him. He believe in his power, but now you're gonna have to go back to boxing. And can you do it?
I don't know. Like I said, I just don't know if Canelo. I just don't like how he fight no more, and I just feel like I always felt like that shit was gonna catch up to him, and it did. The Bivol fight, like I just don't think you could just walk with your high guard and just throw all power shots. Like,
Right.
not the same. Like the last time I seen him use every arsenal in his package was probably the Triple G fight. After that, it was all walk down, and when you get tired, I'm a finish you.
All
But
right.
even if you look at fights, before people got tired, they was doing good, if not winning. Like Caleb was doing
Yeah,
good,
Kelly was doing good.
and then
Kelly
you
was
look at
doing
the
good.
Bivol fight. He fought him the same way. Only difference is he didn't. He got his stamina way better than Caleb. So the breakdown don't happen. So my thing is, what if round 5 and 6 come and this man's still fresh? Because Canelo do bank on the breakdown. He do bank on you getting tired around that 6-7 round, so he can start really putting it on you.
Yeah.
It would be Vaughn still was fresh, so you couldn't do that.
Right.
I think that might be his trouble. If round 5, 6 come and Charlo's still fresh, is going to be a problem.
Right. I can agree with that. I agree with that because I haven't seen Charlo really get tired. I've seen Charlo Charlo got burned. So
Word.
I can agree with that. I agree with that. But if he do try to, try to shoot his low early, because I've seen it with the Toey Harrison fight. I've seen it. If he shoot his low early, Canelo's coming forward, it might be early.
No, yeah, and that's another thing. Canelo just got solid chin. Like I don't think no.
Yeah.
You say he got a puncher's
Right.
chance. Like when somebody say Charlo got a puncher's chance, to me they saying he got no chance because it ain't no puncher's chance. I'm not knocking him out. Like it's just not happening.
No, that's what I'm saying. He got it, the boy neck like this. Like, nah, like it's bad on that.
Like that shit just he got a chin. Like he got a real him and Triple G. You not knocking them guys out. It's not happening.
Right. They didn't got hit with everything.
You could hit him with everything, you still not gonna knock him out. Where we're at,
Man.
Doing headstands.
When they fought each other, they was hitting each other with some shit, and they both would just shake it off. I'm like, yo, y'all both throw it off.
Crazy.
I'm like, y'all both throw it off.
Yeah, like, bro, you talking about fight, like life altering, not even just boxing, life altering shots. Like,
they just slugging.
I mean, Triple G just shake his head. I'm like, yo,
yeah, like let's do it. Like he love that. Like he like, yeah, let's like, nah, bro. I don't know what
I'm
you
like,
want.
dude, that was a full-fledged uppercut.
Flesh. And you seen the Canelo like to set up that dig to the body and throw the hook up top.
Yeah.
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 You
talking about when he hit Canelo when he backed on the ropes?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, right.
Bro.
And Canelo told him, like, come on, let me get it again.
Yeah, like, let's do it.
The average middleweight, that should have been wobbly if not go down from
bro, sleep.
Like
sleep for real. Like
that was the last time where I feel like Canelo, he was using everything. He was using all the tools.
Yeah, because he brought it out of him.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to say that. Just about to say that. You know, it could be the opponent. But I got a good question for you though. Me and bro was talking about this like yesterday or the day before yesterday. Who got the best win of their career? Terrence Bud Crawford or Canelo Alvarez? So you know, me and bro broke it down like who you think better in their prime, because Spence or Triple G, because that's the best fighters that they beat to me.
Canelo then. I said Canelo.
So you'll take Triple G over Spence basically.
Yeah, I would take Triple G over Spence, bro.
Cool.
Yeah, I would take.
That's a hard one. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good ass question. That's all I like asking.
That's a crazy question though, bro. But I for sure, I would take Gennady because I
can see an argument for both. Like I can understand both if you feel like Triple G or Spence or who you feel. Like, I can see an argument for both.
Because I've seen Gennady's resume, and then on top of like the shots he done took, how he done broke down everybody, and nothing changes. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, man, nah, bro. Like, but then Spence, but nah, Gennady, and he stopped almost everybody. You know what I
Almost
mean? Like
everybody,
he broke you
dog.
down and then got you out of there. I don't know what time he went to United. I mean, he went to the decision. So
Yeah,
I
outside
got,
of fighting
I got
Canelo, that was about it.
yeah, I got to take Gennady in that. So Canelo for real.
But I said I got three fantasy fights before we get up out of here. The first one, Richardson Hitchens versus Kenneth Sims Jr. Who you are taking that one?
You went in the lab on that one. You went in the
The other,
lab.
like I said, the other two fantasy fights not as good as that one. I usually say that one for last, but I just started off with that one.
You came out the cannon, boy. Damn,
Because I feel like they both flourishing right now.
bro. They too.
I feel
Damn.
like they both of their careers I feel like they both of their careers flourishing
Boy,
at the best time it's ever been in their careers.
Right.
right now, right? They both getting recognition, all that shit right now.
Finally getting they just do almost a little bit. They
I've been
just
rocking with Sim since the Rodriguez fight. He beat Elvis on the top rank. I've been rocking with Hitchens for a
yeah,
long time.
that's another one. He got bought in the lose, and like I said, you don't always go your
Yeah, right. I would say I'm leaning towards Hitchens more just because of I don't know, like it's me. I like the more in the middle of the ring fighters, the kind of sit in front of you, make you miss, stand right there type of fighters. Um, I have seen Sims get hit more than Hitchens. So, that's gonna play in Hitchens' favor more, and Hitchens' power has went up since he went up in weight.
yeah. That's why I favor Hitchens.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I favor Hitchens in that fight,
I
even though
just
that's a crazy fight.
no, man, definitely. I feel like a lot of people staying away from both of them guys. They
Mm-hmm.
like low risk. What is it? High risk, low
High
reward.
risk of war,
Yeah.
yeah.
The second John, Bruce Carrington versus Raymond Ford.
No, that's crazy too, bro. I like both of them. Then,
Two shoes a dog right now.
yeah,
Raymond
but
Ford could really get
Rain
Ray can
crazy.
go,
Yeah,
man.
like
Ray
Ray.
sharp as fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ray smaller.
mind you, they styles is. I ain't gonna lie, Bruce the only prospect that don't like you know how most hot prospect is. Like you said, even you, the style you like to fight. Most
Yeah,
fighters, when they African American fighters too, y'all like to be slick, not get hit, use the
right,
jab. Make somebody basically got to force you into a fight. If I can win clean,
right.
win clean.
Yeah,
But Bruce actually a guy where it's like he don't. That's not his approach to no fight. He actually
yeah,
walk
no,
like an
yeah,
Errol Spence kind of approach to him.
yeah.
So that's why
He'll
I
sit
want
in
to see
that
how
pocket with
that
you.
work. Like when he
Mm-hmm.
start facing real punchers, I want to see how he going to just walk to him. I wanted him to actually like fight on the outside just a little tiny bit more.
Yeah,
When you fighting real punches, you don't want to catch a lot like big punches.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. He kind of sit there more and catch shots, and it's like that's cool until you start getting like people that's cracking. You're gonna have to really get out the way of them shots. But then Raymond sit there too, so it's kind of. I would lean towards Bruce just because of his aggression. I feel like Raymond kind of sit there and wait for that perfect shot more.
He
So
do.
I would say Bruce in that fight.
I actually feel like Raymond just got out of that like literally like a couple fights ago. I feel
Yeah,
like he used to basically almost try to fight perfect almost.
yeah,
And when
yeah,
try to fight perfect, sometimes you're waiting for shit. And even if you defend it good, you still losing because it's a fight. You're not throwing punches.
Man, you're not scoring.
right,
Hey,
right. And Bruce punch selection and punch variety is different. Like
Yeah.
he the only person I've seen through a triple jab to the stomach. Like
yo,
that's different. Like
like yo, why
that's
he keep
different.
doing that shit?
That's
Kept
different,
doing
bro.
it. Word.
No,
And
I got
it's like how he bring his punch, he be bringing them like around your guard, like do that,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
Up
bro.
he
like
nice on the inside.
But
yeah.
he, like y'all said, I like how he do move in like Errol Spence, but he got the skill to sit out there and still box though, and still,
Right.
you know what
That's
I
why at
mean,
the higher
pick
level, I would
motherfuckers
just
hit.
tell him to just a little, like you ain't got to go away from, don't change your
Yeah,
style,
right.
just a little bit, stay on just when you get to that real high level.
Yeah, just a
Mm-hmm.
little right. You ain't gotta stand in
Just because you
there
got
as
the
much.
skills, like You got the
Yeah.
skills to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
And the last one, you got Keyshawn Davis versus Abdullah Mason.
Bro.
Now try to think of Abdullah Mason as a 21-year-old, 19.
Ah,
Because I really don't like asking that
bro.
question. 19, so most people gonna go with the 21
Yeah.
over majority.
Yeah.
But just think about that man at 22 or some shit. Like that's
And
crazy.
he really going his uh potential. Well, how Abdullah? Can you turn that light on for me?
Like he's showing 24 as a prospect. By the time that
Yeah.
he's 24, he gonna be on the pound for pound list, in my opinion. That's just how I look.
Right. Damn. So experience. I have to go. I would have to go Keyshawn.
Mm-hmm.
Just off of that experience. Like experience takes you so far.
Mhm.
His timing. You feel what I'm saying? But that's crazy. But I would have to go Keyshawn just off of his timing. Keyshawn's timing is crazy. And I don't know how Abdullah would handle that. Because Abdullah coming forward, bro. Like
Yeah.
he not doing nothing else. He fighting the pocket too. But it's like Keyshawn, I feel like his timing is gonna play a factor where timing gonna beat speed in that fight. You know what I'm saying? So I have to pick Keyshawn in that fight.
What about that Frank Martin and Keyshawn? You still gonna lean to
I'm
Keyshawn?
still leaning towards. Shakur tell you like this Shakur fighter really tell because I feel like Keyshawn kind of fights similar to Shakur. It's just Keyshawn more aggressive. So how Shakur do him, and then that'll really tell me how Keyshawn will do him if they still fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's actually one of the main reasons I be leaning. I feel like I almost got no choice. If it's 50-50, I just gotta lean Keyshawn just because
Right.
Frank is an amazing southpaw, but he literally gets to spar the two best southpaws in the world on a regular,
Right.
Every
Right.
day. Right.
Bud and Shakur. So it's like you very talented southpaw, but I sparred the very most talented southpaws like on a regular.
Exactly. So
So
it's like I didn't seen you, and if you lesser than them, it's over with. You feel me?
I be wondering how much can Bud go? Like what can he give you on the like I know he can't spar him like 100%, but I be
Yeah.
wondering it's still nice. So I be wondering at what level he got stopped. Like all right, I gotta get y'all 80% so I don't get hurt. Or
Man, it's his 80. Like after hearing what Shakur said, his 80 probably feel like
Crazy.
120. Like he made it seem like Buzz did put the beats to him bad.
But
So
he was 17 though. You gotta think about it.
okay,
He talking to you as a 17 as himself as a 17-year-old.
right.
They probably working now. He probably do hit
They
his
probably
ass now.
working. Yeah, they probably
No, I
working.
ain't gonna lie. I be asking that question too. Like one day they gonna spar and they gonna see like, oh shit, Shakur. They gonna spar one day and Bud gonna get it like, oh all right, Shakur here now. He finally got me. Cause
Yeah,
you gonna get old. He 30, 35. Like Shakur
right.
26. Eventually, the next 2-3 years, that tide gonna turn when y'all in the ring. You ain't gonna be better
Right.
than 40.
Right. But then that strength still gonna play a factor because Shakur's still little at the end of the day. You
No,
know
but
what I'm saying?
he gonna get bigger, bro. He gonna be champion. He gonna be world champion like a whole nother 3 weight classes. He ain't
Probably
even.
like 140. I see Shakur going to 140.
I think 35, 40 is an edible. I think 35, 40, and 47 is a sure thing. 54 is where if he just gonna
I
fill him.
don't know. I don't see him going to 40 just because of how like I've seen him in person, bro. Bro really like 5'5". I don't see him going to
She
40.
said, bro, really like 5.
He really 5'5", bro. I seen him at the Jared Anderson fight, bro. I was down at the who's fought on that same card. And I
Yeah.
looked down, I seen a fro and I see that SS chain. I'm like, that's Shakur?
I ain't
Bro,
gonna lie
like
though.
he
It's certain people who I say they fight is almost like mistake free. He one of them
yeah,
guys. Like where
right,
Man.
it's a myth when somebody just say, "Yo, he don't get hit." It's a myth because it's boxing. Everybody get hit.
right.
But one guy where I'm like, "Yo, it really do seem like that though." Like when I watch,
Yeah, no.
like, "Yo, it really do seem like you're not getting hit."
You do not. You got to hit that man.
No
Right.
bullshit. Like, I truly feel like I can't recall a 3-punch combination where somebody hitting pat 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 all in his face. Like it never happened.
No.
As a pro, as a 7-year pro, it never happened.
No,
So,
no.
like,
And then he's standing in front of guys. Now remember he used to move when he was younger. Like he used to move at the lower weights. He used to move. You, and it makes sense. You saying now he don't get hit. Now he's sitting in front of guys in that pocket, and he's still not getting touched the
He
same
make you
way.
miss by a little. Like I be seeing, like when you watch it, you
The
literally see,
punches be,
you do that little this John.
yeah, that pull back, that
Like
be,
look back at you, and they
I'm
punch
like,
you like
dang,
right here. They
Right,
don't miss by a lot. That should just be like right here.
right,
instincts just on point. Just
right. It's just timing, bro. His timing.
It's gonna be hard to beat. I ain't gonna. I just feel like only way he getting beat is if he starts slacking outside the gym, and then it'll catch up to him. But if
But
he
I feel like Tank.
dedicated, it's gonna be hard to pick somebody to beat
Only
that.
person that beat him is Tank. I think that's the only fighter in this world that can have a chance of beating Shakur. Is probably Tank.
No, but I ain't gonna lie. That's so different.
I'm still picking Shakur too.
That man
Yeah,
threw 34 punches around. That is not gonna get it done. To no, I don't even think that's gonna get it done with Devin. I'm gonna be honest with you. Them guys too skilled and too.
yeah,
They can actually stay at that same pace with you and beat you because they as accurate as you are.
right,
So it's like I
right.
don't have to throw since you're gonna throw 34 and you need me to be aggressive. I ain't gotta throw 70 because you literally only average 34. I can stay in my 45, 50 range and not give you too much.
And
And I'm
still beat
accurate
you.
enough to still win
Mhm.
the rounds like that.
And Devin crazy long for that weight division. He can win off the jab.
Punch output gonna have to
Man,
go up from the rip.
Mhm.
Gonna have
Tank
to.
Yeah,
so little, Tank little as hell. He could just light him up with the jab all night.
right. Yeah, no, that's yeah. But I pick Devin off
I
because
like Tank though.
it's only gonna take. Well, and I'm gonna take Tank on that because it's only gonna take him one to hit Devin. Devin chin.
I just think that I want to see Shakur. I just want him to get hurt first before the
Right,
fight Tank. Just because I just don't want your first time ever being hurt in that Tank fight, like in that Tank
right,
arena when a crowd that big, lights
right,
that big.
right.
Just been through it before already. Like at least,
Mm,
I like that Devin and Loma went through that.
mm,
Because now Haney gonna be way harder to beat before that. If he never went through that fight, he'd have been a little easier to beat. Now he's gonna be
right,
harder to beat because of what he went through in that fight.
right,
So it's like I just want Shakur to have his adversity first, just before he get into that joint. Just a
right.
little. Hopefully Frank could do that for us.
I mean, hopefully, you know what I'm saying. But it's like you kind of playing Russian roulette with that one, bro. Like,
Always somebody you don't expect. That's the thing. That's the thing about boxing. It's never the guy where it's like, yo, yeah, he nice. It might be a
right,
good fight. It be the guy who you like, yeah, you gonna wash him away. And
yeah,
it be this come forward fighter with no skill. Like, yo, I had you just frozen and discombobulated like that.
right,
That's Frank last fight. Shit.
yeah, exactly.
I was thinking Frank was gonna cook, bro. And you know what I mean? Bro was out there working before he went down. He could have won that fight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I
They be
met,
them awkward fighters, bro.
that's another reason I wish Frank would have blasted him because I feel like when I would have asked about the Shakur and Frank joint, if he had like a Michelle Rivera type performance, people would have actually been a little bit more excited and thinking Frank could do something because he's still
Right.
getting off that momentum. But now it's like you just see them low key get somebody boxing him low key because Bull wasn't super ultimate aggressive. Like
Mm-hmm.
he was 1-2 in the shit out Frank. That shit was winning the shit out rounds with the 1-2.
Bro,
Like
that basic punch was
1-2,
killing me.
It was an aggressive 1-2 because it was on his front
Yeah.
foot.
Boom, boom, every time.
Right. Like so now we like, yo, you letting this guy box you. Now I gotta pick Keyshawn over you. This
Right.
guy could box you. I know Keyshawn could box you. But
Right.
it's still
It
gonna happen.
make it look easy. Yeah, no, bro. Yeah, no, I got Keyshawn in that fight. I got Shakur in this one. I feel like they gotta make they gonna make Devin and Tio or Devin and Regis before that. But I think they gotta make Devin and Tio before him and Shakur. Like, I gotta see that fight.
Yeah, no, if I'm Devin, I'm not even
Especially
fighting.
since he had 40 now too. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta see that fight because now Tio got all the belts almost at 40. So, like, y'all gotta make that fight.
Yeah, he probably gonna go Regis and then T.O. just because he probably the more risk.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't gonna lie, that's that's a bad styles matchup for T.O. He really don't have problems with somebody who aggressive. That's why I picked him to beat Josh Taylor, even though he was the underdog.
Right.
Even though Till was the underdog, Josh an inside fighter. Like he never went
Right.
out there like let me keep you on the outside and outbox you and all that.
Yeah.
Go on the inside and test you. And that's what Tio like when he ain't gotta find you because he generational and skilled enough where if he ain't gotta find you, that's good. And he could figure the rest out.
Right. Yeah.
That good. Whereas like if you gonna be in front of him, you really don't gotta give him too much instructions. He gonna figure that shit out if you gonna stand right there. Promise you.
Yeah. Exactly. Right. You make it easier on him.
You're right. It's only when that guy got good footwork, countering, keep you not giving you no aggression, then we be looking at you like, yo, you looking a little shaky.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
why I like that Devin fight because Devin not gonna
Mm-hmm.
stand there. He gonna box him.
Right. That's the only thing he got. That's what he got to get a win like that. So that basically that myth that he can't beat boxers like go away basically.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. No facts, bro. Definitely.
But I said, you can give out your social medias and let everybody know where they can find you at.
Yeah, man. I'm next up _313. You know what I'm saying? That's my Instagram, man. Tap in for the November fight, man. We got a lot of
We
people
there.
tapping in, bro. Jeremiah from Soul City. We got Ferris, of course, Hoos, Wally, me. We got a lot of other people, bro. It's gonna be a packed house, man.